Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, this happens when you have a person who, how should I put it, lost track of reality and thinks that he is more important than actually he is. In this case we have this person Yermak of Ukraine. If you're not familiar with who Yermak is, he is the head of the office of the president of the Ukraine. So I'm assuming he's like a chief of staff in the United States, head of the cabinet or something. That's what I think he is. Maybe it's just with the president, but he is right there. He's not a doorman or I don't know, a janitor or a person who just it's a no, he is very out there. But how did he get in this position? Was he elected? No. He was appointed. Okay, by whom? Probably by Zelensky. Okay, but let's see what this guy is saying, and then I'm going to go straight to the aggressive point that I will make. This article comes from Ukrainska Pravda, and it says that Yermak issues an ultimatum to the Red Cross, demands to visit Olenivka. Now, Yermak, he is a Jew, he's Jewish, like his boss, Zelensky, who appointed him. So he was not elected by the Ukrainian nation. You have Denis Shmyhal, who is the prime minister of Ukraine. He was not elected, he was appointed, and he's Jewish by another Jew. What's his name? Zelensky. And you have another one, Oleksiy Reznikov, who's the defense minister of Ukraine. Not elected, appointed. So it was one person who was elected by the Ukrainian nation, which is Zelensky. He's Jewish. And he surrounded himself with 3 other Jews in key positions. I'm pretty sure that's a coincidence because Ukraine is full of Jews and they are the most capable, it seems like. But he appointed those, but he was elected. So you got Zelensky, and then he appointed Shmyhal, Denis Shmyhal. The other guy got his resignation as a prime minister in 2021, I think, and Shmyhal was appointed, so picked and appointed. And then as a coincidence, he got this head of the president's office, Yermak, another Jew, appointed by the main guy. And then the third one, again, Zelensky appointed, Reznikov, Oleksiy Reznikov, as a defense minister, another Jew. So we have 4 in key positions, 1 elected, 3 appointed. That would be like, let's say, I get elected in Hungary, very unlikely, and I'm of Romanian origin, living in Hungary, my family is all Romanian, so one of my kids gets elected. What a coincidence. They're all Hungarians. I'm pretty sure the Hungarians will agree with that. No, they know exactly that, hey, you're a Romanian living in here. Well, you've been living for 10 generations. Doesn't really matter. They look at this. They don't look like here, America, oh, okay, you're an American of Romanian descent. Well, even if they would be so, let's say I'm Romanian as I'm here, or my children, and get elected as a president. And they start appointing, okay? They start appointing. They appoint not the vice president. The vice president runs on the same ticket with the president. So they put the defense minister, another Romanian. They put, let's say, they appoint, and it's going to be voted in, accepted, let's say, in the Supreme Court, another Romanian. They put the chief of staff, a Romanian, and they put a, how do you call that, secretary of state, a Romanian. Don't you think that might not be a coincidence, and all those appointments were made because I have something for these guys more than for those guys? You can say, wait, you appointed some Americans too, and yes, but the main positions, I filled them with Romanians. Don't you think I did that because I'm a little bit something? Well, please hold me to the same standards and hold Shmyhal and Zelensky and Reznikov and Yermak at the same standards, unless they're going to start victim, and then we all say, okay, sorry, right? So let's move on with this article. So this guy sends an ultimatum to the Red Cross, which is an international organization, to demand to go and visit Olenivka. Well, I agree. They should go and investigate, and so they should have done it then. But the problem is not up to the Red Cross to do that. It's up to the Russians to let them come. So if Russia doesn't let them come over there, they will not go, the Red Cross. Okay? What do you expect? Unless NATO will bomb Russia and they will have Red Cross go over there. Is that what you imply? But I'm not concerned about, how should I put it? I am concerned about this guy's language or demand, Hutzpah. Oh, do you remember what Hutzpah is? To tell these guys, demand, ultimatum, then what? Or what? What are you going to do, Yermak, if Red Cross is not going to go or doesn't want to go? I don't think it doesn't want to go. I think it can't go, is not allowed to go. Andriy Yermak, the head of the office of the President of Ukraine, made an absolute demand, end quote, to the private humanitarian institution, international community of the Red Cross, to send a mission within 3 days to the colony in the occupied Olenivka. My bad, I thought it was affiliated with United Nations somehow. Maybe it is, but it's private. Okay. To send mission within 3 days to the colony in the occupied Olenivka, where Ukrainian prisoners are held. So he gave them 3 days. In 3 days we're going to go and put them on that list, and we're going to send our security services to do what? To do what? What they want to do to others? And then what in 3 days? And I'm quoting this guy, Yermak. Today we gave the international, we is who? You, Shmihal, Reznikov and Zelensky, you guys? Today we gave the International Committee of the Red Cross 3 days to send a mission to the colony in Olenivka, where Ukrainian prisoners of war are being held. I made this an uncontested demand. Good, you can do that. Otherwise, I'm waiting to see what's going to be otherwise. What are you going to do to those guys? Otherwise, Ukraine will use all possible informational and diplomatic means to move this issue forward. Together with our partners, you know what it is? You're going to tell the Americans, hey, look what they're doing, Daddy. And Daddy is going to go and try to, do this to the Red Cross to make them go and do something about it. So interfere with an independent organization, right? Together with our partners. You don't have partners, remember? You have only masters or vassals, and you're a vassal. Together with our partners, we will be able to find a way, to form an expert group and people who will be ready to fulfill the mission that the Red Cross should fulfill. And how? The point is not that those guys don't want to go, and he knows that. He's not that idiot. After all, he's a Zelensky, so he knows that. They are smart people. He just wants to paint those guys as bad, because probably going to come with a report or something. Or I don't know what's going on, but he knows that the Russians have to give Red Cross red light to come on their territory and do what he wants them to do. And I'm all for it. Go and investigate, Red Cross, go. But it's not their fault here, it's the other guys' decision. And it says here that I do not understand why the Red Cross mission has not yet arrived in Olenivka during this entire period. Because the Russians don't let them. You don't understand that? There is no time to wait because human lives are at stake. Correct. Therefore, we call for the Red Cross mission with representatives of the international media to arrive in Ukraine within 3 days, even if no confirmation is received from Russia by that time. And we are sure that Russia is not interested in the truth being known. We call for a mission to be sent to the front line until Russia issues this. Where is that? Okay, so we are ready to get involved in this. Our MPs are ready to go there. Our estimated partners, representatives of countries that are with us today, I am sure are also ready to help today, so that the leading channels and mass media arrives, as it happens, for example, when the IAEA mission arrives. Okay, well, as I said, I'm for it. I don't like your tone. Let's put it this way. And remember what happened on Olenivka? Something blown up a place where the prisoners of war Azovstal or Azov regiment, whatever. They were prisoners over there and killed people, which was awful. The Russians said, well, it was the Ukrainians. The Ukrainians said, no, it was the Russians. And then we have Ukrainians used two pieces of information to say it was the Russians. But the two pieces of information are, like I say, it was Tom Jones, and then you have another office here saying, no, it was Michael Jackson. It was only Michael Jackson, not Tom Jones. And I say it was only Tom Jones, but not Michael Jackson. So the two departments in the Ukraine's administration make two claims that are, parallel of one another, with two different people that they point finger, two different entities, which is one of them said is the Russian military, the other one says is Wagner Group. We have him here. It says that the security services of Ukraine has intercepted telephone conversations in which are not, I don't believe those a bit, but anyway, confirm that Russian troops were responsible for the explosions in the occupied Olenivka colony. Okay, Russian troops. And then we have the other one at the beginning of the, no, this is another one. Let me see where the other one is. And it says, the General Staff of Ukraine, they deny that. Where's this one? Oh, okay, here it is. Intelligence believed that the killing in Ukrainian prisoners in Olenivka, Donetsk Oblast, was organized by the Wagner Group, a Wagner Group. That's what they think it is. On the personal instructions of Yevgeny Prigozhin, without coordination with the leadership of the Russian Minister of Defense. Well, that's the intelligence, and over there is the military, they say the security services. Could be the same thing, but if you look at when those article, and I made videos about it, came out, it was the military and the other one was the security. They came with two different, one said no, it's the Russian military, the other one no, is the mercenaries. One of them is lying. Or they didn't come yet to say no, it was both. I didn't hear that, and that happened about what, a month and a half ago or so. So that's beyond the point. I want that to be investigated whatsoever, like any other alleged crime. Yes, definitely be investigated by a international. With I want it to be impartial, obviously, and but I don't like the tone of this guy, and I don't like because also I don't like because I see some connections I don't really think they are how should I put it not I want to say impartial, but it seems like strange, and then anyway, I'm not going to go into that. But Yermak tells the Red Cross that they should go over there. They got 3 days, otherwise they're going to use other channels to make them do it. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.